All right, so I already entered in my function into my first y equals, and I made sure everything else was cleared out. The next thing I'm going to do is go to the graph button in the top right, and it's going to show me what this function looks like. Now, it looks to me like this function crosses through between -1 and -2. And then it also looks like it maybe crosses through exactly at +2. It looks pretty close. So the first thing I'm going to do is press second graph, and I want to check for zeros. So I'm going to look in my y column, and I see that I have 1 0, and it does happen at +2. So if I go back to my graph, I know that I don't have to do the right bound, left bound thing for the 0 that's on the right. I only have to do it for the one on the left, because if I go back to my table, if I look around -1 and -2, do you see that there is no 0? My y values do go from negative to positive, so I know that it switches there somewhere. I know it crosses through, but I don't know the exact number. So I have to press second trace, and I choose option 2. So I'm just going to press the number 2, and it takes me straight here. Now, this is the 0 I'm trying to find. I'm going to highlight it with the cursor. It doesn't go exactly, but it's right about there. It's a little bit above where my cursor is. So now from here, if I press the left arrow, it's going to take me to left of that 0, which happens to be above the x-axis. I'm going to press enter. Now I'm going to press the right arrow, and I'm going to go to the right side of my 0, which happens to be below the x-axis, and press enter again. And then I'm going to press enter a third time, and it will give me my answer here, which is -1.259921. But you'll see that I rounded it to -1.26. Because the instructions told us to round to the nearest hundredth if necessary.